Have you ever wondered how Christmas is celebrated in Africa? Christmas, a universal celebration, takes on a unique hue in every corner of the world, and Africa is no exception. Africa, a continent of immense diversity, is a mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions. This diversity is reflected in the myriad ways Christmas is celebrated across this vast continent. From the pyramids of Egypt to the highlands of Ethiopia, from the bustling cities of Nigeria to the stunning landscapes of South Africa, each region adds its own unique touch to the festive season. Some festivities are steeped in ancient traditions, while others have a modern twist. Some are deeply religious, while others are more secular and focused on community and togetherness. There are as many ways to celebrate Christmas in Africa as there are stars in the sky. So, buckle up as we embark on this festive journey across Africa. Our first stop is Ethiopia, a country with one of the oldest forms of Christianity in the world. In Ethiopia, the Christmas season is a medley of ancient traditions and vibrant celebrations. Here, Christmas is known as Ghana, a celebration that culminates on January 7th, following a 40-day fast known as Tzom Gahad, which translates to the Fast of the Prophets. This period of fasting is a time of reflection and devotion, where Ethiopians abstain from eating any animal products, essentially following a vegan diet. It's a spiritual journey that prepares them to celebrate the birth of Christ with a renewed sense of purity and devotion. When the day of Ghana finally arrives, it's marked with an air of solemnity and jubilation. Early in the morning, Ethiopians don a traditional white garment known as shama, a thin white cotton piece, often adorned with intricate, colorful patterns at the ends. It's a symbol of purity and joy, a fitting attire for the celebration of Christ's birth. The day is filled with religious observances. The faithful gather in churches for a special service that starts at dawn and can last up to 3 hours. They participate in prayers, hymns, and the Holy Communion, creating a spiritual atmosphere that is both solemn and joyous. But Ghana isn't just about solemn religious observances. It's also a day for a unique game, also called Ghana, a stick and ball game that, according to legend, was once played by the shepherds who were tending their flocks on the night of Jesus' birth. This game is a highlight of the day, bringing together communities in a festive spirit of camaraderie and competition. After the game, families gather to share a feast, breaking their long fast with delicious traditional dishes. It's a time for togetherness, for sharing love and joy, a time to celebrate the essence of Christmas. Clearly, Christmas in Ethiopia is a unique blend of solemnity and jubilation. Scene script. Next, we travel to Nigeria, a vibrant country with a mix of cultures and religions. In Nigeria, Christmas is about much more than just gifts and a festive tree. It's a time of year that's soaked in tradition, community, and a whole lot of celebration. Each region, with its unique cultures and traditions, adds its own flavor to the holiday, making it a colorful and vibrant event. In the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Christmas season is often marked by the Manwu Festival, a grand masquerade party. Locals dress in vibrant, elaborate costumes, their faces hidden behind intricately designed masks. They dance through the streets to the rhythm of local music, their performances telling stories of spirits and deities, of the community's history and folklore. These masquerade parties are not just about entertainment, but are also a way to bring the community together, creating a sense of unity and shared heritage. Across the country, community gatherings are a key element of the Christmas celebration. Families, friends, and neighbors congregate in open spaces, sharing food, music, and laughter. People travel from far and wide to their ancestral homes to be part of these gatherings, reinforcing the strong sense of community and belonging. And let's not forget the food. Nigerian Christmas is a culinary delight. From jollof rice, a spicy one-pot rice dish with a mix of vegetables and meat, to fried plantains, pepper soup, and the rich, delectable pounded yam, the holiday is a feast for the senses. Each family adds their own special touch to these traditional dishes, making them a part of their personal Christmas tradition. Music is the heartbeat of a Nigerian Christmas. From gospel tunes to Afrobeat, highlife to Fuji, music fills the air, adding to the festive atmosphere. It's common to see people break into spontaneous dance, their bodies swaying to the rhythm of the music, their laughter echoing through the air. In Nigeria, Christmas is a time for togetherness and joy. It's a celebration of community, of shared traditions, and of the simple, pure joy of being together. It's a time that truly encapsulates the spirit of Ubuntu, a Nigerian philosophy that means I am because we are. Moving south, we reach South Africa, where Christmas comes during summer. A time when the sun shines brightly and the beaches are bustling with activity, Christmas in South Africa is a delightful blend of summer holiday and festive cheer. It's a time when families come together, not huddled around a fireplace, but basking in the warm sunshine, cherishing the great outdoors. South Africans love to celebrate Christmas outdoors. Picnics and camping are popular pastimes, with families flocking to the country's beautiful parks and beaches. Imagine celebrating Christmas with a refreshing dip in the ocean, or a leisurely hike up a mountain trail. It's a unique and invigorating way to embrace the holiday spirit. Caroling, a tradition borrowed from the British, also forms a significant part of the South African Christmas experience. However, instead of the typical snowy backdrop, you'll find carolers spreading cheer under starlit skies, their voices echoing through the warm summer air. From lively renditions of Jingle Bells to the more traditional Silent Night, caroling in South Africa is a vibrant and joyful affair. But perhaps the most distinctive aspect of a South African Christmas is the Christmas braai. Braai, a term derived from the Afrikaans word for barbecue, is a deeply ingrained South African tradition. On Christmas Day, families gather around a braai, grilling everything from boerewors and steaks to chicken and seafood. The aroma of sizzling meats and the sounds of laughter fill the air, creating a festive atmosphere that's truly South African. It's a delicious twist on the traditional Christmas dinner that perfectly embodies the country's love for outdoor cooking and communal dining. The influence of British traditions is evident in South Africa's Christmas celebrations, but they have been adapted and redefined to fit the country's climate and culture. From the caroling under the stars to the Christmas braai, South Africa has created a Christmas experience that's uniquely its own. From carols to barbecues, Christmas in South Africa is a sunny and outdoor affair. Finally, we find ourselves in Egypt, where Christmas comes a little later. Yes, for the Coptic Orthodox Church, which makes up a significant portion of Egypt's Christian population, Christmas Day is actually celebrated on January 7th. This difference in date is due to the use of the Julian calendar rather than the widely used Gregorian calendar. The lead up to Christmas in Egypt is marked by a period of fasting known as the Nativity Fast or Advent Fast. This is a 40-day period of vegan fasting, where believers abstain from all animal products, including dairy and eggs. The fast ends on Christmas Eve and is seen as a way to purify the body and spirit in preparation for the birth of Christ. As the fasting period concludes, the faithful attend a late-night mass on Christmas Eve. This isn't your typical midnight mass, though. It often begins around 10 in the evening and can extend well into the early hours of Christmas Day. The Mass is a deeply spiritual experience filled with ancient rituals, solemn prayers, and the beautiful, haunting melodies of Coptic hymns. Following this late-night vigil, the fast is finally broken with a special meal. This isn't just any meal, it's a feast. A feast that's been eagerly anticipated during the long weeks of fasting. The table is laden with all sorts of delicacies that were given up during the fast. There's fata, a traditional Egyptian dish of rice, bread, garlic, and boiled lamb meat, and kak, a kind of sweet cookie usually filled with nuts and dusted with powdered sugar. These treats, along with many others, are enjoyed in the company of family and friends as they celebrate the end of the fast and the joy of Christmas Day. In Egypt, Christmas is a deeply spiritual occasion, marked with tradition and feast. It's a time of reflection, devotion, and ultimately, celebration. Despite the differences in date and customs, the spirit of Christmas, a time of love, peace, and goodwill, is universally recognized and cherished. As we've seen, Christmas in Africa is as diverse as the continent itself. Each country we've explored today, from the ancient lands of Ethiopia to the bustling cities of Nigeria, the vibrant landscapes of South Africa and the historic realms of Egypt, celebrates this festive season in its own unique way. In Ethiopia, we discovered a Christmas steeped in religious devotion, with the Ghana celebration, while Nigeria showed us a blend of Western and indigenous customs, creating a truly unique holiday experience. South Africa, on the other hand, takes advantage of its summer season, celebrating Christmas with outdoor barbecues and beach visits. And in Egypt, we found a Christmas celebration filled with reverence and solemnity, marked by midnight masses and heartfelt carols. These diverse celebrations all share a common thread: the spirit of unity, love, and joy that characterizes Christmas. No matter where you are in Africa, Christmas is a time of joy, community, and tradition. Thank you for joining us on this festive journey across the continent.